Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Hockey Business and More. I'm Zach, filling in for both Rob and Sam today. Rob, and it's around Christmas time. It's hard to get the three of us together to make a video, but with the World Juniors right around the corner right now, with just 3 days less, really 2, until the tournament starts in Victoria and Vancouver, British Columbia, we figured it would be a good idea to bring out a predictions video today. Now, unfortunately, I do not have Sam's predictions here, as he hasn't given them to me. The original plan was he was going to come over and then we were going to give Rob's predictions and then we were going to give our own, but something came up with Sam. He hasn't been able to get me his predictions, so it's just going to be it's just going to be Rob and I's predictions today. So starting off with Rob's predictions for how the two groups will stack up. You've got in Group A, the 5 teams are Canada, the Czech Republic, Switzerland, Denmark, and Mother Russia. Now, obviously, the gold medal winning Canadians are coming back to try and defend their title, looking to become the first team since the 2009 team to defend the gold medal that they had won. Obviously, they won it. Canada won it last in 2015. They then lost in, I think, the quarterfinals to Finland in 2016. They did win last year. Tyler Steenbergen's goal with about a minute and a half left won them that game, 3-1 over the Swedes. So let's start it off with Group A. At the top, you've got, in Rob's opinion, Team Canada is going to place first in Group A. They are pretty stacked this year. Lots of good big names. You've got Mike DiPietro in net. You've got Evan Bouchard. You've got Noah Dobson. You've got, I don't want to say this, but you've got guys like Maxime Comtois is the only returning player, which is a little scary for some Canadians because a lot of people believe that this tournament is very experience based. Like, you can't really come in with a team of like young guns and rookies and do well with them. Obviously, you want to, but I don't know. Rob thinks Canada is gonna win at least all their games, or have more points than whoever they have he has in second, which happens to be the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic have not had a history of success at this tournament. They've had some good showings, don't get me wrong, but this could be the year for the Czech Republic, as Zadina, Necas, and Kaut were all loaned, or in Zadina's case, well, no, he was in the AHL, right? I could be wrong with that, but loaned to the national team, so that first line is going to be nasty for them. They could be very fun to watch. I expect the Canadian-Czech Republic game to be very, very good. It was good last year with just, I think it was Zadina, with that line, and they're back together with a bit more experience. Zadina's been drafted. Necas has been playing pretty well in the AHL, I think. I could be wrong about that. But no, I think, Rob thinks anyway, that Canada and the Czech Republic will be right there at the top of the division, or the group. Now, coming in third, he has the Russians. Now, I don't know Alexander Alexeyev is the big name on defense for them. I don't know a lot of the players, I'll be completely honest. I did a little bit of research prior to this video, but I didn't find a lot on it. I don't know why. I saw the names when they first were released. Like, I think I have it on my phone. I'll take a quick look here. Nope, it's not there, so I guess I got rid of it. But I just honestly, I don't know a lot about this team. Russia is technically has the most medals at this tournament since it went to a medal round format with 34, I believe. Canada's got 31, but Canada obviously does have more gold medals. But Russia, at any tournament, Russia can come in and absolutely dominate. It's happened a couple of times in the past. They beat the Canadians in, I think, 2013, I want to say, in Russia. Or no, that was the 2012 tournament, my bad. 2013 was in Canada, but 2012 was in Edmonton. 2013 was in Russia. It was in Ufa, I think. Maybe it was 2014. I don't know. I digress. Russia comes in third in Rob's bracket. Coming in at fourth in this tournament, in this group, is Switzerland. Now, I think a lot of people are considering Denmark and Switzerland as the clear bottom feeder teams in this group. And it's really just going to come down to the head-to-head game. Whoever wins that game will more than likely move into the playoffs. The other team will go into the relegation round. And in Rob's opinion, Switzerland will beat out Denmark. Now, I don't know a lot about this team. Obviously, there's no Obviously, Niederreiter is a historic player for them at this tournament. But Switzerland, they haven't had a great showing. They do look really quick from what I saw in the pre-tournament game against Canada a couple days ago. I don't know. It's always a tough tournament to call, and Switzerland happens to be one of those teams where you never really know what's going to happen with them. They could be really good and just not reach where you think they're going to be, or they could be really tragic and just die. So it'll be interesting to see. But obviously, that leaves number 5, the Denmark. Now they have been on a streak of avoiding relegation. Now in years past, they've made it up and then just immediately gotten relegated by likes of Germany and such, and Norway. However, this year it is 4 or 5 tournaments in a row. I don't quite remember. Denmark, with their best showing, was a quarterfinal loss in 2015 to the, Canadians. And that team was very strong with Max Domi, Anthony Duclair, Connor McDavid, Dylan Strome, guys like that, Darnell Nurse. Some very strong players in that 2015 roster for Canada. The Danish had some very strong players, Nikolai Ehlers, Oliver Bjorkstrand. I can't pronounce his name today. Other than that, he does have the Danish going into the relegation round, which would be interesting. See, they did make it go last year. I think they eliminated Belarus. I could be wrong there. I think it was Belarus, though. And yeah, so that's Group A in Rob's mind. Moving on to Group B for Rob is this is the group that has the silver medal winners and the bronze medal winners, which happen to be the States and Sweden. So you got Sweden, United States of America, Finland. So you got the what's the term? Whatever. I digress. Slovakia and, surprisingly, Kazakhstan. Now this team is kind of out of nowhere. They did win the Division 1 tournament last year, which of course gives them the right to play in this year's World Junior Championship. Like the top division, like the best division. Germany, I think, won the tournament this year, so they will play at next year's tournament, guaranteed, because one of these teams will be relegated. Now, coming in at number 1 for Rob in Group B is Sweden, the silver medalists in last year's tournament. It makes sense. A lot of people aren't expecting Sweden to have too much difficulty with the group stage. They haven't historically with 11 straight years of undefeated medal round or group stages. Only 1 gold medal to show for it, however, which is very disappointing for the Scandinavian. That's what I was looking for. The Scandinavian team, one of the Scandinavian teams. Sweden, they always have a very strong team. They always have good coaching. I would not be surprised to see Sweden top out this group, but this is Rob's opinion, obviously, and he has them at the top. And moving on to number 2 in this group is the United States of America. Now, obviously, this team is led by the Hughes brothers, Quinn, who is a Vancouver draft pick from last year, and Jack Hughes, who is expected to be the number 1 pick in next year's NHL entry draft. Anything can happen with this team. They've got some good young players. They've got some experienced players who have been here before. Quinn, I think, was at last year's tournament. The likes of Middlestat, the likes of Greenway, they're all gone. Last year's darlings of the Buffalo tournament. A lot of people were very excited about Middlestat, seeing as he is a Buffalo draft pick, but he's not playing this year. He's in Buffalo, actually, I think. He could be in Rochester at this stage. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me. But other than that, United States are a very strong team. I could see them topping out this group as well, just with the slightly skittish defense on the part of Sweden, with Liljegren and obviously Dahlin both being gone. Liljegren to a high ankle sprain, and Dahlin obviously playing in the NHL. But other than that, Rob has the United States at number 2. Number 3 in this group is the other Scandinavian team in this group, and it is Finland. Now, Finland is historically pretty good at this tournament. 1 gold in 2016 in their own country, which was cool to witness. Canada was out, so that was kind of the team I was rooting for. That team, Puljujärvi, Aho, Laine, blah, blah, blah. This year's team doesn't look anywhere near strong. Obviously, there's a difference between 3 years, because 2016, 2019. But this team, I don't know, they're playing Canada right now, I believe, in a pre-tournament game. I'll be interested to see how that game ends out. I would have liked to wait until that game ended, but that would have me recording at like 10 o'clock at night. I really didn't want to do that today. I've had a bit of a I'm tired. I wanted to get this video out or recorded pretty quickly. Anyway, guys, moving on. Finland at number 3. You've got Slovakia at number 4. Slovakia could beat either Finland or the States or Sweden. You never really know with that team. And obviously, Kazakhstan bottoms out. Nobody's really expecting Kazakhstan to win a game. They may not even score a goal. Who knows? Don't quote me on that. I would love to see Kazakhstan win a game. Maybe even upset the United States or something, or Sweden or Finland, or Slovakia. You never know. Maybe Slovakia bottoms out and has to play either Denmark or Switzerland in the other group, and Kazakhstan plays in the middle round. That would be incredible. That would be a great story for junior hockey in Kazakhstan. Rob doesn't see it happening, though. So, moving on to the medal round. So, the way Rob has this going, he has Canada, Slovakia facing off. He has Canada beating Slovakia in the quarterfinal matchup, which I think Canada would definitely be the favorite, especially at home. Slovakia would provide a very tough test, however, so it would be cool to see. Coming in the A2-B3 final, he has the Czech Republic taking on Finland. He also has the Czechs coming away with that win. The Czechs definitely are going to have a strong team. I expect them to be top 2 in the group and definitely to make it into the semifinals. So does Rob. He agrees with me in that light. Moving on to A3-B2 or B2-A3, depending on how you want to do it. You've got Russia taking on the United States. Now this is easily the best game of the quarterfinal if everything plays out the way Rob sees it. That Russia-US is always fun to watch, especially as a fan of Canada. So it's just kind of fun to watch our 2 most hated rivals kick the crap out of each other. And it's always good hockey. You can never go wrong. You go, I know this, I'm talking World Juniors, but go back to the 2014 Olympics. Russia, United States in the shootout. You've got, I don't know the history of their matchup at the World Juniors, but I know that game will be a lot of fun, as will Canada-Russia in the group stage. However, he has the United States of America moving past the Russians in the quarterfinals and into the semis. Now, the final semifinal game is the B1A4 quarterfinal, and he has Switzerland taking on Sweden, obviously, and then he has Sweden taking the W, moving into the semifinals for the second, at least, year in a row. I think it's the third, though. Now, moving on, now this one is interesting to me because you just had the U.S. and the Russians take on each other in a quarterfinal, and now you have the Canadians and the United States taking on each other in a semifinal. Now, Rob has Canada coming out on top in this game, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm not saying Canada won't do it. I'm just saying the United States historically play us very hard. We didn't play them in last year's tournament, or I think we did, but I think it was it might have been the medal round. I don't remember. No, it wouldn't have been because Canada won silver, so it would have been in a different group. But Canada lost in the gold medal game 2 years ago in Montreal and Toronto in a shootout. You've got the 2010, I know that's a while ago, but John Carlson scoring in overtime to break up Canada's drive or quest for 6, search, I don't remember what we called it. But he's got Canada moving past the United States. And in the second semifinal, or more than likely the first, I don't know, he's got Sweden and the Czech Republic. He does have Sweden winning this game, so he predicts a rematch of last year's gold medal game. And he has Canada coming out on top against Sweden. So once again, Canada and Sweden will remain top 2 in this tournament. Canada gold for the second year in a row. Sweden silver medal, upset yet again. And in the bronze medal game, he's got the Czech Republic taking on the United States of America. And he has the Czech Republic beating the United States of America and taking the bronze medal. And obviously in the relegation round, he does have Denmark and Kazakhstan. Now, I forgot to ask him about that, but I imagine he has Kazakhstan being relegated. That's just what I'm going to go with. Moving on, we've got my predictions. Now, in Group A, I have the exact same predictions as Rob does. Canada, Czech Republic, Russia. But when you get to the 4th spot, I've got Denmark, not Switzerland. That is right. I believe that Denmark will win that game against Switzerland. Mads Søgaard, their goaltender, is very, very strong in the WHL this year. I see no reason why Denmark can't steal at least a game against the Slovaks, if not maybe a point against Canada, Russia, or the Czech Republic. That leaves Switzerland in the relegation round against the Group B's Kazakhstan. Yes, obviously Kazakhstan. I would love to see them move forward. It would be incredible. You know what? For the purposes of this video, I'm going to have Slovakia take on Switzerland in the relegation round. I'm going to put Kazakhstan at number 4 in this tournament, which would just be absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, I'm not going to be right here, I don't believe. But I'm going with the gut. I'm going with Kazakhstan beating Slovakia in a nail-biter. I'm gonna regret this decision, but I do have Sweden. I have Finland placing second, which is interesting. Different from Rob. I think Finland's just a better team this year than the States. I think this United States could finish top. Well, definitely finish top 3. Could finish top 2 even, maybe number 1. But I have the United States at 3. I have Kazakhstan at number 4, and I have Slovakia at number 5. So I have Slovakia taking Switzerland out of this tournament. Germany will replace them next year. Other than that, moving on to the medal round. I have got Canada taking on against Kazakhstan now. And I do have Canada defeating Kazakhstan in this tournament. Kazakhstan, honestly, if they get to the medal round, that's their gold medal. In my opinion, it'd be cool to see them avoid relegation. Maybe stay in the tournament a couple of years. That'd be really cool. It'd be really big for their hockey programming. And I think they'd honestly become the darlings of this tournament in Canada. I see no reason why Kazakhstan might not do it. But Canada over Kazakhstan. Next up, I've got the Czech Republic taking on the United States of America in the A2-B3 quarterfinal. And I do have the Czech Republic taking out the Americans early. So the Americans will not have a chance to defend the bronze medal that they won last year. I think the Czechs are a much stronger team than the United States will be this year. And I see the Czechs going into the semifinal over the United States of America. Moving on, you've got Finland and Russia. Now I have Finland winning this game. So this is the first Group B team I have moving forward. And it is the only Group B team. That's right, I'm calling an upset in the quarterfinals. I have Denmark taking out Sweden, the B1, the top of Group B. That is my prediction. Denmark will beat Sweden and take on Canada the Czech Republic, in this tournament. No, it would be Denmark. It would be Canada, my bad. Canada will play Denmark, which Canada will win because they will have more than likely won the group stage game. Canada could get a little overconfident. Mads Søgaard could steal it. I could see it. That's why I have them upsetting Sweden in this tournament. But my prediction is Canada will defeat Denmark. Denmark will play for a medal this year, which would be nuts. It would be the first time in their history. And then I have the Czech Republic beating Finland. So yes, Finland will play for the bronze medal against Denmark. Canada will play the Czech Republic for gold. And I do have Canada winning gold in this tournament. I think their offensive punch is just too strong. Their defense is there. They've got some very big-name defensemen. Their goaltending looks very solid with DiPietro and Ian Scott playing goal. I see no reason why this Canadian team cannot repeat as gold medal champions unless they get too cocky, which is possible. Don't get me wrong. Czech Republic do take silver, which I believe would be either their first or second medal at this tournament. I could be wrong, but I feel like I should double-check that. World Junior Medal records, I guess. We'll go with that. Here we go. Champions, you've got... I don't want unofficial tournaments. Alright, so in 1977, the Czechoslovakians won bronze, so I guess that would count. They won silver 2 years later. Okay, I'm going with the Czech Republic because technically they're still Czechoslovakia at this stage, which isn't what I want. I want Czech Republic. They won gold in 2001 and 2000. Okay. I didn't actually know that. So that would be, they have 2 golds, and they have not medaled since, so this would be their first medal since a bronze medal in the 2005 tournament. So this would be their first medal in 14 years. They silver. A little bit of disappointment, I'm sure. They want that gold medal, but I think most Czech Republic hockey fans would be very happy with a silver medal in this year's tournament. And yet another upset, I have Denmark taking out yet another Scandinavian team in Finland in the bronze medal game, giving Denmark their first ever medal in this tournament, which I think would be absolutely ridiculous. And if that's right, then I don't know what to say. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the predictions here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will hopefully our next video will have everybody in it, not just me or just me and Sam or me and Rob. Hopefully it will be all of us. I hope. But thank you guys for watching. I'm Zach for Hockey Business and More. Thank you yet again. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you want us to do something else, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, boys.